Extra with a splash, extra acting bad. Pull it like parades on parades, extra with a slayer. Extra to be great. I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day, I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra.
About her. Petty, don't matter. Far as that teller, I pray to God they rattle tattle. Hey, what's a rapper? I started off that, now I'm better. I get capital. I help my people to get cheddar. I do business.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Detroit Lions and the New England Patriots. The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jones looking to throw it on the first play. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. A lot of talk the other day about them wanting to quiet this home crowd early and often. Very first play of the game, they do just that.
You're exactly right about that because...
And right away, he lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that?
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Kirby Joseph. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings us all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
And part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one.
Touchdown! Jamison Williams, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Jones. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Well, this defense for the Lions, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
On 2nd and 7, Goff. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for...
Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. 20, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone. The Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick 6.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and when he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Yeah, that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Now they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first. When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly. And that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Goff, right side to Williams. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And 3rd and 8 now.
All right, partner, I wasn't good enough to get this done, but I played with plenty of guys who did. When they spotted wide receiver screen and they got to the football fast and blew the whole thing up, the same result as we just saw usually happened. No gain.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Goff. And that will be incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Jones on the return. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And they will set up shop, red zone territory at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Now Goff. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A great play there. with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to it. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down. The Patriots at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in there.
Oh, he was looking for Parker, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Oruwariye. And the Lions will take over here just shy of the 30. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A good pickup there, a 22. On 1st and 10, Goff. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or 2. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Throwing again on 2nd down. Goff. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Shark's got it left side. And some room to roam now. Touchdown, Detroit. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Seibert on for the PAT. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Lions play. Patriots 7. Jack Fox to kick off.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw taken in by Bourne. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
And space tough to come by there, so he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
We don't often see trades between division contenders, but that's exactly what we got when Devontae Parker was traded from Miami to New England. Injuries never let him become the guy Miami envisioned when they selected him 14th overall in 2015. But in his lone season healthy, he went over 1,200 yards and had 9 touchdowns. That's the player the Patriots are seeking to get in this deal.
Now an option play on second down. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Throwing Jones. He gets it complete to Harris. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful. And that strength was on display there.
Yeah, that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact and in his mind just screamed, "Out of my way," and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Lions are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. To throw again on 2nd down. Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. It got his man complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And the final clocking on the next-gen stats there, how about this? 22.1 miles per hour. Wow. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
They'll try the right side with Harris. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Jones now on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 32-yard line. Now a toss play. It's Harris. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Again, it's Harris on second down. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes. Looked like he might have overcompensated there for being on the right hash because you've got to make sure you get the angle right. But that time he started it too far left and winds up hooking it way too far.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. On the option to give to Swift here. And some room to maneuver. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. To the 36-yard line, stop there. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
On first down, it's gone.
Finding Hawkinson here on the out route. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
To throw again on second down. Goff. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to widen their lead here in this first half. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 21. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones.
They set up the screen for Stevenson.
And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Here's Jones on 3rd down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
So he stopped for no gain, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jones.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This one to Bourne, and he's got it. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 43. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. They'll look to throw again.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
Open man, the tight end, Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry, a 16-yard touchdown.
And the Patriots are able to cut into that deficit.
Folk connects on the extra point, and the lead now down to 20.
Patriots 14. Jake Bailey to kick off for the Patriots.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield, try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needed to come up with something here on 3rd and long.
Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones, complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Now Jones on 1st and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Mike Hughes. There he goes left side. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And that stretches the lead to 27.
Makes the score Lions 41, Patriots 14.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Delano Hill. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. I cannot imagine a more perfect half of football for one side, CD, and a more disastrous half of football for another side. But if you focus on the positive half, with this pick 6, you look at where that lead is at, and to think that we are only in the second quarter. My goodness.
I love the expression. My goodness, indeed. Pretty obvious. It's a free fall out there. Everybody gets a chance to make a play. And if you're on the field, you've got a great chance of being the next guy that your teammates are celebrating.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Third quarter starts with a run from Swift. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 63 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Lawrence Guy able to bring him down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On second down, Swift. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's got this down to the 35. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Stuck for a loss by Christian Barmore.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
And down inside the 35 he goes to the 32-yard line.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes him susceptible to play-action passes as well.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Christian Barmore getting in there to drop him. Seibert's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where...
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Amani Oruwariye. And the Lions will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Lions.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves them with a 3rd down at 8. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the 1st. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Harris starts the drive on the ground, fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the 3rd quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not, and right now, The guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they've got this game well in hand.
A gain there of 30 big ones. Look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Harris running straight ahead, and he'll get maybe a couple, if that, up to the 46. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he will slide down with the first down for the moment, but a penalty flag on the field. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Looking to throw. Jones. Open man is born. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This one to Bourne out on the left side. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And my goodness, another interception. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game. And when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's a running play now with Chark. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. That kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here. Things not looking good. This offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season. But in this one, their defense has really struggled. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones out right to Bourne. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. 4th quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution. Be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
On 2nd down and 4. Jones got the connection here to Bourne. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 23. Back to throw. Jones under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Alex Anzalone. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones finding Bourne here over the middle. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
And now here is another interception. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Lions are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. And they take a knee. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh?